Hello everyone, welcome to my presentation. My name is Jeeny Baek, and today I will share a story about an artist from an unfortunate era in South Korea. Modern Korean history is full of confusing social phenomena. The founding of the Daehan Empire, the Japanese colonial period, the Korean War, and the struggle for democracy were complicated times. Nevertheless, some artists were born in those unfortunate times and stubbornly furthered their own paths and continued their work. The artist I will introduce today is Joong-Seop, who was active during the Korean War, and his work, People Reading Newspapers, number 84. The life of Joong-Seop can be summarized in one sentence: a genius painter born in a tragic era. Lee Jung-seo was born in 1916 during the Japanese colonial period. His family was wealthy, so he was able to receive a better education in Tokyo, Japan. After graduation, he began his career as an artist in Tokyo, returning to Korea after it gained independence in 1945. Soon after, in 1950, the Korean War broke out. He married a Japanese wife and had two children, but they had separated during the Korean War. He originally lived in Wonsan, which is now North Korea, but when the Korean War broke out, he escaped Wonsan in search of freedom and arrived on Jeju Island. He continuously moved throughout Jeju, Busan, and Tongyeong due to the financial difficulties during his refugee period. During this time, he was separated from his family and had a difficult time. He went to Japan in 1953 to meet his family, but returned home after a few days. After that, he wished to be reunited with his family, but died in 1956 at the age of 30 from mental illness and malnutrition. Ironically, the Korean War, which was the most difficult period for him, allowed him to produce the most masterpieces as an artist. Lee is known for his unique techniques using tinfoil. He created over 300 tinfoil works, including today's main artwork, People Reading the Newspaper, number 84. He began drawing pictures using the tinfoil inside cigarette when he ran out of materials to paint due to financial difficulties. Even though he suffered from mental anguish due to the great shock he received during the Korean War, he expressed this pain through his paintings. Animals and people often appear in his works, the most frequently appearing being family, children, and cows. In particular, he expressed his desire to protect his family through various symbols in his paintings, as he had to be separated from his family during the turbulent times of the Korean War. Jung-seop's People Reading the Newspaper, number 84, is an oil painting on tinfoil created between 1950 and 1952. The materials he used in this painting give the artwork a distinctive texture that is rarely seen. The silver tinfoil provides a subtle sheen, enhancing the visual impact of the piece. The overall texture of the work is rough and irregular, contributing to a tactile quality. Upon close inspection, you can discern a complex blend of newspapers, tables, and human figures, each outlined with rough, cut-like lines. These elements combine to highlight the uniqueness and creativity of the painting. This work shows the tragic circumstance of the Korean War and a hopeful message to overcome it. During the Korean War, many people struggled economically. Korea had already become impoverished during the Japanese colonial period, and the war further deepened the poverty. Lee Jung-seop also suffered from financial difficulties, making it hard for him to obtain proper art supplies. The tinfoil used in the most of his work symbolized this social circumstance. Additionally, many people face the tragedy of losing family members. In a chaotic society, families were torn apart, and Summer never reunited. The artist himself experienced the sorrow, and his desire to protect his family is reflected in his paintings through the depiction of numerous children and people. Despite the tragic circumstance, the artist found a way to continue his artistic endeavors, offering messages of hope through various symbols in his work. Today, we discuss an unfortunate artist who had a talent but was born in a tragic era. Joong-Seop's works still give people a lot of inspiration and hope. The chaotic time in Korea was hard for him, but at the same time, it made him a famous artist. It's truly ironic and unfortunate. However, if he had been born in these days, could he have fully realized his genius and become a famous artist? While it's sad that he was born at the wrong time, it might actually be that he was born in the right era to showcase his talents. Thank you for listening to me today.